For those select few that are already initiated, you should already know what this is. And for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we're going to get down to the other stuff here in a minute. But what I'm always trying to get everybody to understand is everything is vibration. So before we do anything else, Father. Yeah, man. You done fucked up and clicked on some trill shit this time. And you ain't gotta say nothing. You better not do nothing. Just let that vibe hit you. And if you haven't smiled yet today, now would be the perfect time to do so. Right now. And if you can't find a smile for yourself, please allow me to be the smile on your face. Because at the end of the day, all I am is the smile on your face. All I am is the motherfucking vibe. Can you feel that? Yeah, I know. This right here ain't nothing but a primordial poke. Yeah. See, it's about that time for you to open up your ear and let me crawl into your mind. One time. Yeah. All it takes is one time. I'm that good. Just let that vibe seep in. I know. Vibe. What it was. Y'all already know who it is. And y'all tuned in with priceless knowledge of self. And this right here, this ain't nothing but some cosmic insight. And what this also is a showcase. Cause this right here, this is the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. And before I go any further, you got to understand what I said right there. I said the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. So this ain't your top 5. This ain't theirs. This ain't his. This ain't hers. This ain't what you read about or what you heard about. This me. And good thing for all of us, I am a professional. And understand that I said the most talented moon signs. Not the most creative placements or everybody's favorite moon signs. No. This right here is about emotional expression. And that just so happens to be one of the things that I do best. So we all finna be blessed. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Alright? And before we get into the actual list, I do have an honorable mention. And see, the honorable mention is Virgo moons. And the reason for that is they are exacting craftsmen. And what that means is whatever they choose to do, they'll do it better than you. And that means if it takes practice and practice and practice, they're going to do what needs to be done to be number one. That's real. See, these people right here really, really understand the principle of perfection. So that means if they're going to do a job, they're going to do a job right. If they create something, it's going to be a work of art. If they decide to indulge, then it's going to be a masterpiece. That was definitely worth a word or two. And for that alone, that's the reason that Virgo moons are the honorable mention on our list of the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. And there are some pretty famous Virgo moons who, let me think about it. Ain't Nicki Minaj a Virgo moon, y'all? And say what you want about her attitude and the way she treats people and her criticisms of other artists. Her technique is flawless. And that's what that is. And so, without further ado, let's get into the actual list. Actually, I'm lying to you, because before we do that, I need everybody to hit the like button right now. And if you're not, why are you here? Are you creeping? You hating? You swag sucking? Good thing I got plenty to spare. Man, just hit the like button. And understand, in doing so, this is not about ego. This is about algorithm. This just helps us expand the platform. That way, if you're not trying to hear what I'm trying to say, at least let us get out to the next motherfucker who is. And if you've already hit the like button, drop a comment, hit that super chat, drop a super sticker or a super thanks. YouTube is about interaction. Let's expand this platform together, baby. All right. And so, without wasting any more time for real, let's get into the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. All right. And so, number 5 on the list of the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Aquarius moons. Why? Because they're incredibly inventive. They're resourceful. And they have this amazing talent where they can take old parts and make something completely new. And when it boils down to it, a lot of them are geniuses. I mean, they are absolutely brilliant in some realm. And the way that they have such an open mind, they're able to take ideas that nobody else would even incorporate and make them real. They're able to make them real. So that's why they're some of the most amazing inventors. You also have some amazing musicians. You have some amazing actors. You have some people that are really game changers with this. Let me think about some famous Aquarius moons. Marilyn Monroe, Aquarius moon. Tragic tale, but a perfect example. She was an awesome actor in her own right. She was an accomplished vocalist. She was a rebel in her time. A truly unique soul. Who else? Billie Eilish, Aquarius moon. She's unique in her own right also. So, when you think about Aquarius moon, you think somebody who's just so unique. You think about somebody who is incredibly inventive. You think about somebody who can just make things that nobody else would have even thought of. And that's an awesome talent in itself. And that's the reason that they're number 5 on the list of the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. All right. So, number 4, numero 4 of the priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Taurus moons. Why? Because Taurus moons are often masters in the making of fine art. And then you also have some amazing vocalists that have Taurus moon also. And there's also this thing that comes with the Taurus moon where they just have this urge to create something of value during their life. It's like something that must be done for each one of them, whatever that may be. And so, when you see Taurus moons, You see people who want to create something that appreciates with value. They want to create something that's worth it. See, when it comes to Venus, Libra is the more relatable energy of that. Taurus is the more creative energy with that. When I think about Taurus Moons, I think about Christina Aguilera. And that voice of hers. Like, man. When I think about Taurus Moons, I think about people like Floyd Mayweather. Say what you want, that man has a talent for making money. Taurus Moons are very formidable in whatever field they choose to play in. And that's because they understand value. And so for that reason right there, Taurus Moons are number 4 on the list of the PrIcElEs top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Because they are aficionados in fine art. They are accomplished vocalists. And they just know how to create things that appreciate with value. Now, number 3 on the list are the PrIcElEs top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Leo moons. Why? Because the world is a stage for them. Because right here, you get amazing actors. You get hilarious comedians. You get people who have amazing showmanship. Oh man, these are folks that know how to put on a show. And when you have a Leo moon, it's important, pardon me, y'all, that other people enjoy your presence. That's a big deal for that Leo moon. That helps them feel special. And if you make them feel special, they will entertain. These are some of the most entertaining people that there are all the way around. Broadway. Like I said, comedians, actors, musicians in their own right. When I see a Leo moon, I think about Mike Epps, the comedian. I think about the actor, or the actress, pardon me, let's be appropriate. The actress, Jennifer Lawrence. I think about Lana Del Rey. I think about Bruno Mars. Hey, these are people that know how to put on a show. For real. And so for that reason right there, Leo moons are number 3 on the list. Not to mention, Leo is basically the sign of creativity. So, number 3 on the list of the PrIcElEs top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. Leo moon. Now, moving on to number 2. Numero dos. We talking about douche on the list of the PrIcElEs top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. This is Cancer moon. Why? Because they are the epitome of emotional expression. When I think about a Cancer moon, I picture this girl who's flunked out of college. And the reason she's flunked out of college is she's had to keep going home to help take care of her family. She's had to get a job and help take care of her parents' kids because they're not cutting it. It's something she's always done. When I think about a Cancer moon, I think about her having no other way to express herself but sitting in her room, painting. She can't go out there complaining, so she paints her emotions. Each dab of her brush comes with a teardrop. See, when I think about a Cancer moon, I think about Mac Miller. I think about Kurt Cobain. Yes, those are tragic stories. But their creations are perfect emotional expressions. It's like they had to get out of them because it was killing them. And ultimately, there was too much. There was just a little too much. And so, for all of that right there, that's the reason that Cancer moons are number 2 on the list of the Priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. All right? And so, number 1, numero uno. This one is a personal matter for me because this is my own moon sign. And this one isn't number 1 because it's my moon sign. It's number 1 because the talents that they bring with them, they come from beyond this plane. They're simply divine. And that's why number 1 is Pisces moon. And before I even go into the expression of the energy, let me just put it like this. Michael Jackson, Prince, Elvis, Kanye West, Erykah Badu, Kendrick Lamar, Pablo Picasso, Michelangelo, Robin Williams, Kathy Bates, me. You see, Pisces moons are divinely connected. Pisces moons have brought residues of existences before this one onto this plane with them. And that's a lot to deal with. And a lot of them spend their whole lives trying to run from it. But there's also this other dynamic where we use that right there to create things that are simply unfuckwittable. When it comes to poetry, when it comes to songwriting, when it comes to composition, when it comes to musical prowess, it's like Pisces moon brought something with them that they themselves don't know how to deal with. Sometimes it's a danger to them. You're so tuned in. And then there's also this thing where Pisces moon are so fucking empathic that they can express other people's feelings. And sometimes that's the only healthy way to deal with that energy. But hey, we're going to make it do what it do. And if I need to make an example, just understand that 90% of those beats that we're hearing when I'm in a live session or at the beginning of these videos, I made those. That's an expression of my empathy. And it's a highly personal matter for me. Pisces moons are a vibe. And that's the reason why Pisces moon is number 1 on the list of the Priceless top 5 most talented moon signs in astrology. And I think that's all I got to say about that. And if you didn't make the list, that doesn't mean you're not talented or creative. It just means that you didn't make a list. And this is just my professional opinion. But understand that I just said professional opinion. And we all know I am one of the best. All right? And so, I think we're going to kill it with that. And just understand, no matter what you have going on cosmically, just because you built like that, you don't got to build like that. And what I mean is, we all have all of this energy available to us. What you do with it is what you do with it. And even beyond that, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. And that's some priceless knowledge in itself. And this has been some priceless knowledge of self. If y'all fuck with me on any level, you should have already hit the like button. If not, it's never too late to stop being a hater. All right? And if you're interested in any astrological readings whatsoever, do not get at me in my comments. Get at me in my email, which is mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And the same thing goes if you want some merch. And understand, I got all types of merch. I got all different colors and styles, and I promise you'll look fabulous in it. But this type of swag I got, this type of energy that I pack with me, it's got to be in you and not on you. So, let me put it in you.